Hey, you all, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. We're going to be live on Instagram as well. Come on in. This is Naja Young. Okay. Come on in. For those of you tuning in, my name is Naja Young, and I'm a filmmaker, an educator, a writer, and director. So I'm inviting you all to come on in right now and get this knowledge. Okay. We're going to invite our people on Instagram on here as well. Thank you for your patience. Come on in. I was supposed to go live yesterday, and the world was tripping. And it was actually wasn't tripping. It was just doing what it normally does to people of color. And I didn't have the best mindset to go and be creative and positive yesterday. All right, you all. We're going to go ahead and get started. Good evening, everyone. This is Naja Young. If you're just now joining us, I am live because it's time to get live. It's time to come alive in our lives. Sometimes we're doing too much, but at the same time, we are doing too little in our lives. If you're just now joining us, my name is Naja Young. I have an MFA in film production from Florida State University. I am an independent filmmaker. I am a former professor. I am taking time right now in my life to get back to my creative spirit, to get back to my creativity. So I invite you all to go ahead and join us right now. Thank you for joining us, David, over here on Instagram. So go ahead, like, comment, share. Please get involved. I don't want to take up too much time this evening. And like I said, I wanted to go live yesterday, but honestly, you all, with the execution of Marcellus Williams, Brother Khalifa, if I'm not mistaken, I just didn't really feel like it. You know how something sits heavy on your spirit? And even though this is something that happens in America, where there's a question of someone's innocence and someone is still put to death, this isn't new in America. It isn't new, unfortunately. But it still sits heavy in my heart when I see something like that. And I see someone, or, you hear someone losing their lives. So, I just ask that the Creator and that the ancestors welcome him and he rests in peace. That being said, I don't want to get too heavy. I don't want to get too political, but life is political. So you kind of got to go ahead and, you got to get involved, boo. You got to get involved. All right. So why did I come here this evening? I came here this evening, quite frankly, because I want to talk about how you are cozying up to your creativity this fall. Okay. We have a change in the season. Now I want to know, how are you all going to cozy up to your own creativity? How are you going to do that? So I have 5 questions, really 4.5, let's say, that I want you all to ask yourselves. Okay. Ask yourself, how are you cozying up to your creativity? In other words, how are you getting back and reconnecting to your creative spirit? As I stated before, I am a filmmaker. I'm a writer and director and also a producer. I've produced short films, feature films. I have also directed music videos and things like that. And been blessed to also work in the theater and be a creative writer, a poet, and pop culture critic, all things creative. And I came from a creative household where it was very, very much encouraged. by both of my parents. Okay. So it was very much encouraged by both of my parents, and I'm blessed to have had that relationship with my parents where they nurtured my creativity. I also West African dancer, Afro-Caribbean dancer as well. So I was very blessed to be nurtured in those areas and all of my interests. But I wanted to see what you all are doing for yourselves. What are you doing for yourself? Okay. So I want you to ask yourselves this question. How do I like to be creative? How do I like to be creative? This is a question I want you to ask yourselves. How do I like to be creative? Hey, Pinto and Beans. Hi, I'm glad to see you all there. Okay. So, how are you being creative? How do you like to be creative? I know Pinto and Beans mommy over here, she is a poet. She is a songwriter and a musician. Yes, I'm calling you out because I know you and I know what you do. Okay. Ain't no hiding over here. I want my creatives to come on, get in, get in, get in. Share this feed with someone. Share this feed with someone that you love. Okay. Share this feed with someone that you love. So, what I'm asking you is, how do you like to be creative? Okay. That's question one. Question two, how does it make you feel when you're being creative? How does it make you feel when you're being creative? Does it make you smile? Okay. How does it make you feel when you're being creative? Do you feel your blood pumping, the energy just flowing through your veins? Do you feel like you're being true to yourself? So, how does it make you feel when you are being creative? I would love to get some of your context, some of your comments right now. Okay. But how does it make you feel when you're being creative? Answer that question. Now, the other question that I want you to ask yourselves is this. When I am finished being creative, how do I feel? Hey, Toki, there's my God sis. So, how do I feel when I'm finished being creative? When I'm finished being creative, how do I feel? I like what you said, Toki. You said when you're being creative, you feel like you're taking care of yourself. I feel the same way. I feel like I'm actually doing what's right for me, for my soul. I had a good friend once who said soul work. And I do. I feel this. Faye Greenwich, if you're out here and you ever see this is your term. You coined this term for me. It's soul work. When I'm being creative, I am doing soul work. Okay. So when you're finished being creative, how do you feel? Do you feel unburdened, accomplished, or relieved? Or is it a combination of all three? Or is it something altogether different? And why? Remember, this isn't for me. This is for you. This is your soul work. It's not my soul work. Okay? So how do you feel when you're finished being creative? Unburdened, accomplished, or relieved, and why? Number 4, is there a new way that you would like to express your creativity? Is there a new way that you'd like to express your creativity? Have you always wanted to paint? Have you always wanted to draw figures? Have you always wanted to sing? So is there a new way that you want to express yourself creatively? And if yes, what is stopping you from pursuing these new ways to express yourself creatively? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? For most people, they're going to say money, right? Money is what's stopping you from being creative. Well, what if I tell you right now, if you're interested in being a screenwriter, that's a person who writes movies, you can sign up with me right now for $1.99. And every week, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you. You're going to get you a little white binder. Okay. You're going to print out the sheets that you download from my website for $1.99. And you're going to put them in the binder and you're going to do the exercises in there. And if you follow those steps, you're going to write your own screenplay. Yeah, it's that simple. $1.99. It's on my website. But say you don't want to be a screenwriter. You don't really want to write your own movie. Say you want to paint. Let me ask you, what is stopping you from doing that? Is it cost prohibitive? Is it too expensive? Okay. Is it time? You don't have time for it. You're busy. You've got kids. You've got a family. You got a lot of different commitments. So what is it that's stopping you from expressing yourself creatively through a new way? That's what I'm asking you. And is it really time? And is it really money? There are lots of community centers out there, you all, offer classes for free. Libraries generally offer things for free. So what's stopping you? What's stopping you? And how much money do you spend for other things in your life? And why can't you dedicate some of that income to fulfilling your needs creatively? Why? You can do that. You have the permission. You have my permission to do it, certainly. Okay? But if this is the case, what I want you to do is go ahead and I want you to start doing research and come back to me. Tell me what you've done. Tell me what you're doing. Okay? To feed your creativity, to nourish your creativity, cozying up to yourself in this fall season. This is a time for us to get back to ourselves, to get back to our creativity. Do your soul work. Do your soul work. Okay? And if you're interested at all in writing or making a movie, get at your girl. You can look at my screen. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, that's my website. Go ahead. The consultation is free. Conversation doesn't cost me anything. You can sign up for a 20-minute consultation for free. All right. I have a variety of services there. And you can go ahead and do the $1.99 digital download that's going to start you on your journey to writing your own movie. Because if y'all come up to me one more time in a supermarket or while I'm walking down the street or something like that, or at the gym and try to pitch me a movie, I think I'm going to lose my mind. Okay. So it's your time to do this. It's your time to get back to your creativity. All right. That's what I want you to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the link in the comment section on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and put that link down here for you all so you can go ahead and download that guide that's going to help you create your own movie, because it's $1.99, and I know good and damn well you got $1.99. Like I said, it's not about collaborating with me as us working on an idea together. This is about you and your ideas and bringing your ideas to fruition. Okay? So I'll put my website here on Instagram. That's www. Look in the comments. I'm putting it here. Orumila's Daughter. Or you can go to my profile and just click the link. Go to my profile and click that link. And if you like what you're hearing right now, you can go ahead and throw your girl a tip or something like that. I would appreciate it. And what I'm not trying to be is stingy with the knowledge. I hate when people are like that. They're so close-lipped. And all people want is a chance. They just want to learn from you. So one thing we're not going to do is be stingy with the knowledge. We are not going to be stingy with our knowledge. Okay? So What did I tell you all to do? You're going to ask yourself those 4 questions. Okay. You can go ahead and look in the comments section on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and you can see the link to my website. You can download the $1.99. That's right, $1.99 part 1 of your guide to writing your own movie. Your own movie. Okay? Write your own movie. I don't want to hear you complaining about somebody else. I don't like so-and-so's movies. They ghetto, they ratchet. Ooh, look at that wig. And you say you always wanted to write a movie. Well, now's your chance. Now's your chance. Okay? Get started for $1.99. Go to my website. Go ahead and download that. Next week, I'm going to put part 2 on there. Every week, I'm going to add more to it. I made it small little bites so that you all can do it, and you can do it on your own time. You can go back to it. You can add it. It's just doing a little bit of work at a time, because as the African proverb says, how do you eat a rat? I mean, how does a rat eat an elephant? How does a rat eat an elephant? Bit by bit. Yes? Bit by bit. All right, you guys, I don't want to belabor the point. I don't want to waste your time this evening. I thank you for joining me, and I'm going to go ahead and be out. If you have questions, hit me up. I'll answer. Okay? Leave me a message. All right. Peace. Have a wonderful Wednesday evening.